Pleasant good morning to you. A couple of interesting records have just appeared before our eyes here, and record high pressure is being reported this morning in Boston and in Providence. And what's ironic about this is that only 6 days ago, Providence had their second lowest pressure for the month of August, and Boston had their lowest pressure for the month of August with the passage of Hurricane Bob. So only 6 days, and we've gone from one extreme to the other in the terms of pressure for the month of August. Stay with us. Coming up in just a moment, we'll head you down to Florida. And more towards the south, and that means increasing heat and humidity as we head through this upcoming week. But this big high pressure should keep it dry. Storminess will move well to the north in Canada and stay locked down to the south in the Carolinas. So for today, call it partly cloudy out there. Should be a real nice day. Highs in the upper 70s with a nice breeze out of the northeast. Tonight's a nice night for sleeping in the low to mid 60s, a little warmer in Midtown, and with the moisture kind of lurking and with a little damp air coming in off the ocean, find some patchy low clouds and maybe even a little bit of fog. As we look ahead, we find the heat returning. It's going to be warming up through the week. Heat and humidity on the rise. The 3H weather making a return this week. By Thursday, the chance for thunderstorms is on the increase.
Good morning. It's time now for Waking Up Weather, sponsored by mountain-grown Folgers coffee. Folgers, the best part of waking up. Our satellite picture shows us a thick canopy of clouds encompassing the entire southeast this morning. And here we've had a persistent area of low pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Right now, that upper level low is poised over Gulfport, Mississippi. And with the low in place, yes, we have seen extensive cloud cover and a good deal of rainfall as well. Case in point, Valdosta, Georgia, and Columbia, South Carolina, receiving at least an inch of rain in the past 24 hours and more rain yet to come. We've also watched a cluster of very intense thunderstorms pulling out of North Dakota, and they're now taking aim on Minnesota. Boy, these thunderstorms were really packing a wallop last night in North Dakota, especially around the Fargo area. Overnight, just west of Fargo, we had a report of some tennis ball-sized hailstones near the town of Horace. So really some nasty stuff there. And now those strong thunderstorms are bearing down on Minnesota and northern Wisconsin. Farther out towards the west, though, we have lots of monsoonal moisture parked over here. And that, combined with afternoon heating, will set the stage for more scattered showers and thunderstorms through this afternoon. As it stands, though, right now, not much to tell you about as far as the west is concerned. Here, though, we are seeing the showers and the thunderstorms up towards the north and kind of a damp start to your Sunday, too, as we head towards the southeast. First of all, we're heading towards the Carolinas. You can see some wet weather this morning across the Outer Banks of North Carolina and down towards Charleston and Myrtle Beach. And over towards Columbia and Sumter, some rain showers are in progress. All this rain is slowly advancing towards the northwest at only about 10 miles per hour. Yet another radar view heads northward up towards Minnesota. Look at these heavy-duty thunderstorms, especially strong from St. Cloud and running southward down towards Mercer County. Watch out for these, as these thunderstorms have had a history of spreading some really gusty winds, heavy downpours, also some small hail and frequent vivid lightning. These showers and thunderstorms are tracking off towards the east fairly quickly at about 30 miles per hour. Let's take you back now to our surface map and we'll check out the weather in greater detail. A picture-perfect day is shaping up across the northeast. The only problem so far has been some fog, and the fog remains rather thick around Augusta, Maine, and more thick fog too, especially around Lewisburg, West Virginia, where visibilities have been hovering close to zero. But aside from the fog will be burning off, and we'll eventually see lots of sunshine returning to the northeast. Down towards the south, though, splash and dash showers this morning. It is still raining around the Atlanta metro area, including Smyrna and Marietta, Georgia. Rains back over towards Tuscaloosa in Alabama, and some showers and thunderstorms blossoming across the northern Gulf. We pick up more moisture, though, as we head northward. Thunderstorms again rumbling around St. Cloud, Minnesota. And our system in the west really not causing too much rainfall. We are hearing some thunder still around Glasgow, Montana. Some renegade showers too around Kalispell, Montana. Just a few spotty showers here and there across the rest of the west. Presently seeing some cloudy skies and some fog around Burbank, California, a temperature of 65. Los Angeles also reporting temperatures in the mid-60s. Denver not too bad at this time, 64 degrees. But boy, by this afternoon, it is going to feel like an oven for Denver, with temperatures soaring into the lower 90s. Elsewhere, Chicago, you're waking up to 68 degrees, and Tampa at 76. Well, let's see what Mother Nature holds in store for us for the next few days. First of all, the jet stream, and it shows us a trough of low pressure digging in across the Pacific Northwest, ushering in some cooler temperatures there. But for the next several days, overall, the jet stream will be running fairly far to the north, allowing most of the country to really warm up significantly. And by the time Thursday rolls around, a big trough starts to dig in across the west, but a ridge of high pressure pokes up across the plain states, and underneath that ridge, we'll certainly see some very toasty temperatures. Here's a breakdown then of the forecast as we first of all take you through later on today, with a front sagging down to the Carolinas and that trough of low pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere. That's easily going to set the stage today for more showers from North Carolina and south through Georgia and Florida. Again, keep in mind that some of that rain may be rather heavy with these thunderstorms. Case in point, yesterday afternoon thunderstorms dropped over 3 inches worth of rainfall for Apalachicola, Florida, and who's to say that you may again see some more heavy rains through this afternoon. Elsewhere, the showers and thunderstorms will really start to flare up from northern Illinois through Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan. More showers, too, will be flaring up across the Intermountain West, but those will eventually die down by the early morning hours. As far as rain is concerned, the heaviest rains today will be parked over the southeast, where 2 to 4 inches of rainfall is certainly not out of the question. Temperatures rather cool today for the northeast, 60s and 70s, but the air conditioners will be working overtime today in the plain states with 90s and 100s. And yes, we may see some record highs falling by the wayside. Through time, that hot air starts to shift eastward, eventually taking aim on the eastern seaboard, and places like Boston and New York City will again see some 90s by the middle of the week. Keep the umbrellas handy now over the southeast. We'll still see some scattered showers and thunderstorms at least through Monday afternoon. Then our system in the west will start to slip eastward, and as it marches eastward, it's going to be spreading a swath of showers and some thunderstorms. If you're traveling today, you could encounter a few very strong thunderstorms. Stay tuned. We'll check out the specific forecast for a few big cities in just a moment.